Hi there, my name is Cupicate, and welcome to the first episode of WolfQuest, The Lost Brother. I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed that intro that hubby and I put together. A lot of love and time went into that artwork, and one day I'm hoping maybe I could do some small animations for future story arcs, but this is what I put together for you guys. So if you did like it, go ahead and take the time to tickle and poke that like button. And if you're new, I do genuinely hope that you would subscribe and stick around. We've got a lot of lovable wolves, and this wolf was from our very first WolfQuest series with Kiba. This was her son Teo, who we thought was lost to coyotes, but thanks to Seraph, as you saw in the intro, he did survive, and now he is in a very strange place trying to prove himself to Seraph that he can go on and start his own pack and carry on her goals that she had in her life, but she was not able to succeed in getting those goals. So really quick, we're gonna go ahead, I'll read over this bio. It essentially talks about very similar things to what happened in the intro, but I thought I'd go ahead and read it and we can look at his stats. So, after Seraph brought Teo back from death, she raised him in the hills of the elusive Lost River. There, she taught him the ways of old about the four goddesses who formed the old world, and that he was destined to lead a new pack with these beliefs until all packs once again come together as one. Teo understood this, trying to push down the hate inside him from believing he was abandoned by his family. Even with Seraph's warnings that this hate could consume him, he cannot shake it. As of right now, he cannot shake it. So now that we've done that, I'm going to get into his goal, his quirk, his flaw, and his ability to earn pack points and what that means for Teo. As this boy sits here, very bored. So, Teo, in my fabulous channel book, his goal is to take over 75% of a randomly rolled rival pack. So I'm going to roll a d6, and 1 and 2 will be one pack, 3 and 4 will be one pack, and 5 and 6 will be one pack. Whatever I roll, he wants to take over 75% of whatever they have in their territory, if that makes sense. I don't know how I'm going to track that yet. I'm going to try and figure it out. If you guys have suggestions, definitely post that below. But he wants to take over 75%. The purpose for that and the story that we're going to have behind that is when he takes over their territory, he's converting them into the old ways. So that's how we're playing that story-wise. He's not taking it away from them. Essentially, they're joining him. So his pack is growing. So his quirk is that he can't den at Kiba, Mikhail, or Aspen's den. So because he holds on to the hatred and the belief that he was abandoned by his family, he doesn't want to be anywhere near where their scent could still linger. So he's going to stay away from those dens, which makes sense because that hatred is still burning so hot inside of him. He can't let it go, even just to get a small whiff of them. And then his flaw is that he cannot mate with a black wolf and goes out of his way to attack black wolves until his health drops below 25%. So, again, his hatred is consuming him. So, if he sees a black wolf, he's angry. He thinks of his father who abandoned him. He thinks of his brothers who had dark coats. And even though he still has some resentment towards his mother, he still loves his mother. And so it's really just the black-coated wolves that kind of trigger his anger and his hatred. And so that's why he has that as a flaw. But I said that he would stop at 25% because we don't want to lose Teo, even though that hatred burns inside of him. And then for his pack points, he gets a point for every extra territory he takes from the other two packs. So his goal is to take 75% of the randomly rolled pack, but if he takes more territory from the other two packs, he gets points, and I will track that on a map. And that counts as him converting them as well. And if he does that successfully, then he starts to let go of his hatred and pull closer to his goal of converting the wolves to the old ways. So the more points he has, the less hatred he holds in his heart. So this is almost a story of healing. Even though we know what really happened, that his family didn't abandon him, this is what he thinks is going on. So we're gonna try and get him those points and help him recover from that. Ooh, I smell carcass. This is good news. You love to see it. You love to see it. So we are in Lost River right now, and that is because this is where Seraph brought Teo, as it said in the intro. And he is trying to complete the goal of taking down 2 elk to prove to Seraph he can go off on his own and he doesn't need her anymore. It's not that he doesn't love her or care about her. He just is at that age where he wants to start his own life. She's had these goals for a long time that she's pushed on him, and he's like, I'm ready to go. But she isn't ready to let him go. Uh-oh. Did those coyotes eat it? Or is it up there? I think those coyotes might have finished it off. Did you guys finish it? No, it's up there. Okay. It is up. Let's just get up there. Very nice. This is very fortunate for Teo right now. He still wants to hunt, but it doesn't hurt to have a nice full belly. Oh, and look at that. So there is an elk herd just waiting for him. He is staring them down, determination in his eyes. He is so ready. But I thought while we were here in the light, I would go ahead and show you guys some of the things that I did to design Teo to fit the story. So I gave him a bent ear, as you can tell. You can't give wolves a cut off ear. There's the notched one, and there's a nicked one. But I wanted it to look like his ear had been cut, like kind of slightly chopped off halfway down. And so that's why I designed him like that. Move forward, boyo. There we go. So, and then here you can see, like in the intro where we talked about how there was a fire and Teo saved Seraph in her old age. She wasn't able to push through the fire and she passed out, and he pulled her out to safety, but he unfortunately got burned quite badly. So in the game, this is considered a mange, which is a horrible affliction that does happen to wolves in Yellowstone and just in the wild in general. Mange is a really horrible, frustrating thing for wild animals. But for the story purposes, we are going to say that these are burns, that these are the scars and marks from that fire that Teo saved Sarah from. So this is going to be a very story-heavy playthrough. Not that they... I mean, all of the stories are pretty story-heavy, but oh my gosh, what is happening? Stop. Okay, for some reason, that thing was very upset with me. Why would you run this way? You're only going to trap yourself. Okay, she was pretty healthy, unfortunately. Ow, that was rude. That was extremely rude. I think we honestly could have done a little better. Ooh, bunny. She was holding her head up, but she had unfortunately deceived me. So we're gonna go and see if Teo can find something a little weaker. I will tell you my experience with this map. I actually have a hard time with this map because of all of the obstacles and the buildings and stuff. It's very difficult to get a good grasp on any prey because that's what they do. You see how they all get crowded in one spot and then they'll all attack you out of nowhere. Okay. 1, 2. Ow! I love it when they run you over. Isn't that the best? Eee! That elk calf wasn't even that unhealthy. I feel like I'm being deceived. They're holding their head up like they're in danger and then... Oh, that's a bull elk? I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay. Even Teo's like, no, I can't do that. So speaking of that, Teo has had a lot of training from Seraph, and I had to discuss a lot on whether or not I wanted to play Teo on challenging or accurate. Since he had very specific training from Seraph, I thought maybe he should play on challenging because he kind of had an edge on his training a little bit. Fail, 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 fail. Okay. But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I could see with the hatred that Teo is holding in his heart that he would make very poor decisions. He would be rash, he would get angry, and his anger would lead him to do stupid things. What is happening? You guys need to start moving. Okay. So that is why I decided to keep it on accurate for now. But, oh, that does bring back a thing. So once we get to Slough Creek, I'm going to do something a little special for Teo. Fail. Like I was saying, once we get to Slough Creek, I'm going to start rolling before every single episode starts. And we are going to see if he stays on accurate or if he changes from challenging or even easy. And I will explain that a little more as soon as we take down this elk calf. Okay, there we go. Whew. So that was his first kill, which is great. So as I was saying, once he gets his mate in Amethyst Mountain and we move on to Slough Creek, he is going to get what's called the Blessing of the Goddesses. And that is where he is going to get to roll to see what difficulty he is playing on. Now, it is still more likely that he will play on accurate. So for that, I am going to roll a d4. And if it lands on a 1, he gets an easy day. If it lands on a 2, he gets a challenging day. If it lands on a 3 or a 4, he gets an accurate day. So it is still more likely that he is going to play on accurate, but it is entirely possible that the goddesses may bless him with an easy or challenging day. Okay, so we're gonna let him sleep and then he'll probably do another hunt in the morning. Well, Teo is now nice and well rested and he is ready to continue his quest in taking down 2 elk. So he just needs 1 more. I do smell them, but where are they coming from? But where? There he is. There they are. Okay. Oh, that was a wolf. I wonder if he would be curious. I bet he would be. It looks... Oh, the wolf is chasing something? Oh, this is really cool. Hey. Whoa! I don't think so. Oh, there are 2, though. The shadow... Oh, okay. This is probably not smart, actually. Oh, he doesn't like this one. Oh, okay. This is probably not smart. I don't want to lose Teo. But these aren't black wolves. I think right now he's just trying to prove a point. Ow. Oh my gosh. They both caught me? That's unfair. Oh. Okay. Oh, got her. Him. Oh. This is not me playing smart, guys. I'm just trying to think about Teo being so angry. These aren't black wolves, though. But he did certainly teach them a lesson. Nice. I want to point out that the music in Lost River is slapping. I love this music so much. So he did teach them a lesson. That was awesome. But now he's gonna have to rest because he took kind of a beating. Oh no, and of course the herd is right there. I wonder if he would risk it. He probably would. What is his health at? Oof. Let's just see what is revealed as they run. Hopefully not over me. I don't want them to run over me. I hate that. Does anybody look weak? Not really. No. It's just chaos. Chaos. Absolute chaos. Ow. Ow. Oh, what is with these elk holding their head up and not actually being weak? Did they fix that? Or it doesn't reveal anything anymore? Interesting. Yeah, I don't think Teo's gonna be dumb. You know, he had, like I said, he had really good training. And I'm sure Seraph said, like, you know, if you push yourself too hard, you're not gonna go anywhere, bub. Hopefully we can find that carcass, though. Here we go. So there was still plenty left. That's good. So I wonder how Teo is going to feel about leaving Lost River, because he's been raised here most of his life now. So how is he gonna feel about that? I wonder if he even remembers much about Slough Creek, because he honestly didn't last very long. So I let Teo sleep and grab some more from the carcass and sleep some more until the very next day. I wanted to make sure he was full health. And some bison were crossing the street, so I thought we would check them out. But now we are going back to our goal. He's getting antsy. He's like, this is taking too long. I need to prove myself now. So we are on the trail, and we are going to take down a second elk right now. Okay, here we go. Good morning. How's everyone? How are things? Is this the calf right here? It is? Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. Mom was just a little late to the party right there. We got a pretty good amount of damage through to this elk calf. And the music is fading in and out. I don't know if that's a bug. Sorry, guys. Lost River is an older map, and they haven't really been able to update it much. I have heard that they will update it very soon for the new saga, which I'm so excited about. Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's done. He did it. He got 2 elk, and Mom is very upset. He did it, though. We learned to hunt. We learned to hunt. Very nice. Find a mate. So, here's the thing about Lost River, which Teo would know this. This is not a safe place to have pups. So, a lot of the wolves that are here are just rogue wolves that have left and found this place. But they don't really raise their families here, and if they do, they end up leaving. So he knows that if he wants his family, he's gonna have to leave. So he's going to go find where Seraph is and tell her that he's leaving. So let's go do that. So Teo went to where he and Seraph had been staying for a very long time, which was at the watchtower. That was kind of where they called home for so long, and she's gone, and there was nothing left but a message in bones that they had kept from old carcasses and meat chunks, and he understands that she's gone. She left to die. At her age, it was remarkable that she had lived as long as she did. So she knows that she's gone, and he has to move on with his journey to spread the word of the old ways. So we're gonna let Teo howl for Seraph in remembrance of her. All right. Well, guys, we are going to leave it here. And next Wednesday, we will pick up in Amethyst Mountain, where Teo will be looking for a mate that is equal in strength and is ready to spread the word of the old ways with him. And that's what we're going to be doing. So thank you guys. I hope that you are excited, or as excited as I am, to continue the story of Teo, the lost brother, and see how he does as a pack leader of the Ovarian pack, which more on that later. So if you liked this episode and you're excited for the future, make sure you give the like button a tickle and a poke. Subscribe to join our family if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you so much. Jingle the bell to get notifications, because you are not going to want to miss an episode of this or any of our other WolfQuest series going on. And definitely join Discord, because we do have video discussions in Discord. We all chat together, a huge WolfQuest community in Discord right now, and I'm on every day, so the chance that you'll get to talk to me right now is pretty high. And don't forget to follow me on Twitch as well, because we do stream WolfQuest on Twitch as well. All right, guys, I love you. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next Wednesday for more WolfQuest, The Lost Brother. Bye!